describe Lucrezia with a single word?
Cunning.
Skilled.
Stunningly mysterious. I guess that's 2 words.
A witch.
Isabella clearly wasn't a fan of Lucrezia, but she can tell you why later on. Lucrezia was born in 1480. She was the daughter of Vanozza Catani, manager of Rome's most visited inns, and more importantly, Cardinal Rodrigo Borgia, the soon-to-be Pope. They had 4 children together, and the Cardinal, unlike most of his clergy peers, recognized his children as legitimate, raising them himself. Though much of the history surrounding the Borgias is contested, it is widely agreed that Rodrigo's recognition of his children wasn't simply due to his affection for them. Rodrigo knew that if he could win the papacy, he could use it as a chessboard to gain power from the fragmented kingdoms of Europe. To do so, he needed pawns.
Fluent in Spanish, Catalan, Italian, French, Greek, and Latino. Master of oration, lute, and poetry. She even mastered administrative skills that would rival my own. Most importantly, dedicated daughter.
In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. My father was elected Pope, and my sister was old enough to marry.
I was to marry the Lord of Pesaro.
She was young, but beautiful. She was clever, competent, witty. She carried herself with unwavering confidence, yet was still so graceful. When I married her, I was truly convinced. One day, with time, of course, we could unite all kingdoms of Italy.
But soon enough, another suitor came out of the woodwork. Why marry the Lord of Pesaro when I could marry the Prince of Salerno?
It's believed that Rodrigo planned an assassination, but Lucrezia warned her husband instead.
That same night, Giovanni fled Rome.
Soon enough, rumors started spreading around Rome. After all, Lucrezia was pregnant, and Pope Alexander was trying to force an annulment on the basis of Giovanni's impotence. Giovanni himself continued to claim,
I'm not impotent. It works fine. She's the wench that slept with her father.
Lucrezia retreated to a convent, and a secret child was born in the Borgia household. Rodrigo Borgia ended up claiming him as his own from another mistress, but the rumors in Rome continued to fester. It didn't matter, the annulment had been signed. Lucrezia was free to be married off again.
Lucrezia was a year my senior. She was wise beyond her years. Certainly too wise for someone possessing such rare beauty. I loved her.
I loved you too.
Cesare was promised the hand of the French princess, daughter of Louis XII. It just so happened that he too had a valid claim to the throne of Naples. And so Alfonso fled Rome, leaving Lucrezia, pregnant with their firstborn, to tend for herself. He returned to Salerno, to the safety of his own home.
And he stayed there until I begged him to return. To be with me. With us.
Time moves fast in the Borgia household.
When I first met her, she was opaque. It took time for her to get accustomed to Ferrara. She was a wonderful duchess. loved dearly by the people. During the plague, my household, nay, the entirety of Ferrara, wouldn't have survived without her care. We may have not shared a deep passion for one another, but I loved her.
How lowly can one be?
I bore 8 of his children.
Her husband's brother-in-law. My husband.
Her affair with Francesco II of Gonzaga, Alfonso's brother-in-law and the Marquess of Mantova, lasted for many years. She had a few more affairs, one of which was with the poet Pietro Bembo. Lord Byron, the British poet, the Romantic, is quoted as saying that the correspondence between Lucrezia and Pietro Bembo were the most beautiful love poems ever written. I guess Lord Byron wished to have had a love affair with Lucrezia.
Making light of my misery. Well, I had the final laugh.
Isabella Maria. She was a feeble child.
Call your daughter Isabella. Mock me. Serves you right.
10 days later, Lucrezia.
She outlived both her father and her brother, as well as their fragile house of cards. And yet, when it comes to Lucrezia, it's impossible to discern fact from fiction. Did Lucrezia have a complicated life because she was a complicated woman? Or was she a complicated woman because she had a complicated life?
So what do you think?